all weird about it.
Why?
I don't know.
Are you
Like,
sponsored?
I'll buy the off-brand toothpaste, nigga. I got Equate right now.
There you go.
I'm brushing my teeth with a straight Equate. I fuck with Suave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Suave is like $1.
Yeah. I do store brands. Store
It
brands.
might as well be a store brand.
Yeah.
It's a top secret store brand.
You want to know something funny?
Yes.
As a child, my dad was so cheap. He still is cheap to this day, but there was one he's buying like everything cheap, like knockoff soda brands, like everything. And one day my mom's just like I understand that you're trying to save money. Like, we make enough money to buy the regular brands. Have you ever tried any of this off-brand soda? And he had some, and he just like threw it away, and never again. He always buys like Coca-Cola or Sprite, anything like.
It's like, hey, I get this saving money thing. I get this like we immigrants shit.
Yeah, it's like, but like, have you tried this?
Have you ever tried this knockoff cola bullshit?
He's like, oh, this is disgusting, and never again. He just threw it away and just got regular soda from then on out. If my mom ever asked for it. Oh, and we're also live. Just want to make sure you know
you
that.
Son of a bitch.
We've been live for a minute. This is episode who.
Son of a bitch.
This is episode who knows.
This is episode 178. That's what it is.
Is it? I don't know.
You know why that's what it is? Because I motherfucking said so, Anthony. That's why.
Yeah?
I'm going reckless now.
I see
no
you.
glasses. Hood up. Shit. I can't see a motherfucking thing except for my future, and it's bright as fuck.
Well, then
Anthony,
you should put some sunglasses on if you can't see your future. That's number one.
I do have sunglasses in the room. You already know.
There you go. My
The
future's
prescription gimmicks
future's too bright.
that I have to wear because I'm old.
Hey, at least you got those though. That's good.
You know what else I got?
You got. Well, you're not wearing it, so I can't see it. So how can I?
Oh, so you do now?
Yeah, so I can't.
Oh, so you do know?
I've been looking around. I've been seeing what's up.
I'll reveal it. I'll reveal it before this podcast is over.
Fair enough.
Reveal it.
Reveal it.
There has to be a revealing.
Yes. Of course.
All right, I just had my coffee. I had a morning joint, but I think I need another.
There you go. That's acceptable.
It's one of those mornings.
Yes.
And, you know, we legal out here in Las Vegas, so, like, nobody can get upset. I mean, you can get upset if you want to, but go fuck yourself. Like,
exactly.
No one cares about how you feel. Like, for real.
That's the truth. That's the truth of the nature.
Don't message me when it's ready.
So, these guys are about to go.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to go with them, but now that we have this podcast, I'm going to stick around. Because it's funny when you're doing a podcast in public, but it's also annoying.
It's awkward, yeah. It's very awkward. I can
So
imagine.
I'm not doing that to anybody. And I'm going to go into my room, retrieve a bag of completely legal weed, avoid kitties.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many. There's like a maze of kittens I've got to get through sometimes.
Right.
Just to make it, son. Just to get to my dope, huh?
Just to get here. Just to be here.
Just to be here.
I gotta get through
To rock your fucking socks off, Love and Strokes listeners.
I gotta go through some stuff. Gotta go through some situations.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what black people are always going through?
Some trials and tribulations.
You know. Black
Trials.
people always go through trials and tribulations. They never just go through stuff. It's always like, I'm going through something. It's like, I'm going through some trials and tribulations. I didn't even have to lead you. You knew.
I know.
You knew.
I know. I'm pretty much aware. I would never say that though, but I'm pretty much aware of it.
You would never say that you're going through trials and tribulations, Anthony?
Never.
Does that mean you haven't gone through any?
I think I have, but I mean I don't know.
I'm gonna guess there have been 0 trials.
I've
gonna guess.
I've had 2 trials. I said I beat both cases, so there you go. Look them up.
You're like, oh, there have been trials.
I said I beat both
and your boy
cases.
beat them charges.
Yeah, I said both cases. Look them up. 2-0.
2-0.
2-0. Can't get me.
I'm out here like young John Jones.
Can't get me, prosecutor. I'm a free man.
So, Anthony,
Yes.
what did you?
Not much. Just got back from training, getting ready to watch soccer in the Brown Stadium.
Oh, what soccer are you watching?
Some whack people coming to playing with the U.S. team in the Brown Stadium, and they're about to get murked up. They're so bad they got to use 2 countries to play against the U.S. at the same time. That's how bad they are.
What countries?
I think it's like Trinidad and something else. Let me look it up.
Oh, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
Oh, that's they have to use 2 countries. How dare you? Yeah, Trinidad and Tobago as a soccer team are linked. But I don't think it's the same as like putting two countries together.
It's pretty much like you gotta get the best of. You gotta, it's like saying like you put Mexico and USA, and like we're gonna make a team out of those two people. So you gotta get the best from both worlds. They come and whoop me. It's like you need two people. You need you basically.
It's about size, you fucking dick. Like it's not like Mexico and the United States are not the same as Trinidad and Tobago. These are tiny little island
I understand.
nations.
I understand what you're saying. I know. I get it. I know.
Son of a bitch.
I just think it's funny
Those are
to
your
say.
people, basically.
No. Nigeria.
Oh yeah.
Nigeria. Nigeria. We don't claim those Trinidad people. My
I
dad's,
thought you were a Pan Africanist.
no.
I thought you were one of those guys.
No. I'm
I
Nigerian.
thought you were a Black Power guy, Anthony.
I'm not. This is what I know. I know my people come from Nigeria. Nigeria moved to Haiti. They got taken over by some French people. Those people fought back, and now I'm here in America with.
That's a very convenient story, Anthony.
It is. Hey man, just remember.
Like, Africa, Haiti,
Yeah.
we free.
I think the Haitians were the first one to be
Moved
free.
here.
So I think they beat the U.S. So
Whoa. Sir, nothing beats America.
yeah. Well, they beat the black people in America. They said we free here before you guys got free. We've been here. They've been sitting free. We just got dudes that just can't do anything about it though. It's all we got. We're free, but it sucks. Go over
How
there.
was that earthquake, though?
It was good. It's you know what's even better is that everybody's coming to Haiti instead.
Dude,
And now it's this. It was you know what's better than that though is that the Dominicans can eat it because guess what? They're just murderers. I don't have to.
dude, I've been randomly talking to people about the Dominicans whenever possible. I've been like, hey man,
But watch out.
whatever you do, don't go to the DR.
Yeah. You know what's funny? One of my brother's best friends was planning a wedding for the Dominican Republic. Because everything's already been done like months and months in advance, and like
Oh, no.
everybody but like the core group of people is going because like it's over. Like they got nothing else to do. Like everybody else is like, we're gonna cancel a flight. Yeah, we'll meet you in like wherever you guys go afterwards for your like your little your
Yeah. Unless you can provide us with like armed guards and like what I'm saying?
like water that comes from the sky.
And exactly like we just fly here with like a cajillion bottles of water.
Yeah, like, no. I don't even trust that. I need water from the sky, like, cause they could just put a needle in there and then just and then just like heat it back up, and you won't even see a little.
But you slow down.
I'm telling you, never seen that. You never seen that technique before. They stick like a needle in the bottle through the cap, and then they just like heat it back up, heat the little hole back up, and it seals it back up, and you don't even know. You have to be inspecting
There's
it.
no way you wouldn't be able to tell.
Oh yeah, how often do you look at? How often do you look at
Your
it?
face just shut me down so hard. You were like, "Oh, there's no way, Darren.
There's no way.
There's no way."
Yeah, how often do you look at the bottle
Listen to me
cap?
right now, Darren.
Yeah, how often do you look at your bottle caps? And when you open a water bottle?
All right. First of all, a water bottle.
No, it's water, like, water. Like, we're going to war to get that shit over there. So that's the reason why.
If I were to open a water bottle,
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you understand me.
I understand
If
you.
I were to open a water
Yeah, I got you.
bottle,
I can hear you.
I would like to think that I do look at the cap, but I'm pretty sure I don't.
Yeah, nobody does. Like, I've seen it, dude. You could do it.
So I'm just as easily duped and poisoned as the next tourist in the DR.
Yeah.
I'm not special. I want to be special, Anthony.
You don't even know what you don't even know what they do to you. They could have like time release poison in the ice cubes. You wait for the ice cube to start dripping, the toot, and like you're drinking the drink and you're cool.
But you can't have ice. Ice is still water. Like you can't fuck with. No,
I understand
that's
that. I understand
water.
that. But like you gotta be like you as I'm saying, like you could be like, oh, I'm putting the ice in the freezer. Somebody comes in, room service. Oh, let me just clean up a little bit, a little sprinkle. Oh, it's still freezing.
No, it's straight up. Do not disturb and lock the door.
Oh, of course. I'm taking it like China. Like I assume that everything you take from me is being stolen automatically.
In China?
In China, when they confiscate all your electronics, I imagine that everything I bring there is gonna be like copied. All my information is gonna be taken. So you bring nothing. You bring nothing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They take all your shit.
They take they inspect your stuff. Like they inspect it and like they look through it, and I'm sure they steal your data. Like they have to. That's the reason why they steal all those patents in like the U.S. and there's nothing they can do about it. Like they come here,
I'm sure that they didn't have the same rules about trademarks.
yeah. So So they come here, they have like corporate espionage where they'll come here, they'll just be like, "Oh, that's super cool. Let me befriend this guy that like made this windmill." And then they just they figure it out. They take the specs back to China and make it. Or if you come in, they just
Let's be friends.
I'm dead serious. Like they do
We're
long
gonna take
cons.
the fucking blueprints.
The Chinese are the best at long cons. That's the reason why they got like a bunch of technology up there that don't belong to them. They don't know nothing about it.
I'll tell you what, I learned from their rowers how to really, really take over the Snicks game.
The Snicks, yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, the Snicks.
I don't want to break kayfabe too hard, but I'm pretty sure that the people there don't watch my fucking podcast or listen or give a fuck about who I am yet. So let's go ahead and break kayfabe.
Yeah.
So, like when we first moved to Vegas, right?
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of these Chinese girls at the PI. And the PI, for people that do not know, let's go full fucking disclosure, is the UFC Performance Institute. And these Chinese ladies were there using the facilities, and they were all involved in rowing sports. So these are kayakers and rowers and different rowing sports, right? And they're super good athletes. It was actually really impressive watching them work. And when we come to like this little counter called the fueling station, where there were snacks, which I call sneaks.
Sneaks.
So,
Sneaks.
So there were a lot of sneaks, and I felt very apprehensive about taking any sneaks.
Yes.
Like, they were there, and people would offer you a snick, and, oh, if you offered me a snack, I'd take a snick. But then I would watch these rowers. I'd watch these Chinese ladies go up to that counter and just, like, open up their bag and be like, whoosh.
Yeah, just take them all. It's that.
Like they were taking food for people back home. Like they were shipping that shit. And I was like, oh, I don't think anybody gives a fuck about these snicks. So the Chinese women made me bold. That's all I'm going to say.
I believe.
They increased my level of bravery and helped me feed myself when we first moved here. So shout out to the brave Chinese rowers.
I agree. Shout out to them.
For your master teaching.
Oh man, so much news, so much stuff, so much
stuffs.
Yeah, like did you hear the drama? There's two dramas actually of a jiu-jitsu instructor. Basically, it looks like he blows out his student's knee during the lockdown, like demonstrating how to beat the lockdown.
Oh shit.
And like then the instructor comes out and says like, "Oh no, it's no big deal." And the guy like who's getting it done to even comes out and says like, "Oh, like it was just like, it was just a joke, whatever it was. Like I didn't really hurt my knee or whatever it was." And like, and you look at the video, and I'll show the video to you. It looks kind of gruesome, but at the same time, they have the same like humor that you have, where you'll come in and start slapping people, like, "Oh, come on, like that." Like when you're like,
I don't know what you're talking about. Are you insinuating that I would strike a student in jest, Anthony?
Yes, I would. I would insinuate that.
In jest, I would, and I have, and I will again. Yes. Yeah.
So I'll show you. It's a very short clip.
Only in jest.
It's called Counter to the Lockdown. Look up the video for everybody else who has not seen it. So there's obviously Brazilians. So So he comes up.
So he stands. Oh, he does the knee push.
Dude looks like he's in serious pain though. Like unless it's at work, but.
Yeah, no, like, all right, so if you stand, if you can put your foot flat and you can open their knees up, it creates pressure that would tap most people.
Yeah. And so, like, that's what happened. And then, that was, like, the outrage because it's, like, a Fabio Gurgel.
But the student that was taking that pain or whatever you want to call it, he said he was cool with it and he's fine?
Yeah, he seems like he's fine. It's like, and they were cool. It looked like, to me, it looked weird because like when they were doing the interview, they have like an interview with them afterwards, like I think this week.
Did it seem like he had a gun to his head off camera?
It seemed like it was just weird. Like he was just like,
I'm okay.
Like
I'm fine.
He would talk.
Like he's reading a hostage letter.
It's like the head instructor would just like cut him off as he was talking about the situation. Like he's like, "Hey, shut the fuck up." Like, so I don't know. I don't know about that. That's interesting. That's whatever it is. I'm sure more information will come out of that. And then the lovely.
It's funny that more information has to come out of that. Like that's, first of all, that's a known move.
Yes.
Like I know about that move. I've shown that move. I don't use that move.
Mm-hmm.
but just because it's backing away.
Yeah.
And I think that I lower my hips in the lockdown position and pummel my leg free and then walk my foot up to the butt where you can't lock me down again.
Right.
Right. And I do another thing where I am holding your ankles with my free leg so that you can't just repummel the lockdown whenever you want.
Yeah.
And when I said that, I did physically curl my heel toward
Yeah.
my own butt.
Of course. Why
So we're
wouldn't you?
clear.
Why wouldn't you?
So yeah, so I have a lockdown counter that's also a known counter. That's not groundbreaking information for anyone.
Right.
So I didn't see anything super crazy in that video, and I think that'll blow over.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Now this one has not been hit the radar yet, fully official. But there's this this martial arts guy. The first of this was filmed on a potato. He's starting to give people their belts. I think this is a young lady. It looks like
a young lady, but who knows?
Yes, not in this day and age. So she gets her belt. That's super cool. And then she strangles her to sleep.
Oh, he puts her out.
Yeah, after he gets the belt, he puts everybody out.
Okay, that's weird.
That's very strange.
So now you are a blue belt. Now you must embrace the dark. Now you must see the devil. That's super weird.
I don't know how I feel about
I've
that.
been out exactly one time, and when I went out, it was in competition. So I think this is silly.
Yeah,
I'm not with this.
That seems weird. Like, even if they're not like going out, like they're not like going to the ground and limp, it's still enough.
No, he's putting the fuck to sleep.
Yeah, he's putting it's just enough that they bend their knees and have to sit down and go. Whew.
No, they're out.
They're out.
Yeah, dude. He doesn't drop them. He puts them down gently.
Yeah.
That's what I would do in a street fight. I
Yeah.
would choke you out and then put you down so you don't fucking hit your head and I don't kill you.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not with that. Gauntlet over choke out all day. How about that?
I agree with that. That makes way more sense.
Because I can justify the gauntlet.
Yeah.
I can justify it. I can't justify putting you to sleep for my entertainment.
Right. Yeah, I agree. That's very gross and kind of weird and almost disturbing.
And now right now someone's like, what do you mean you can justify the gauntlet? And it's like, this is a fight sport. In this fight sport in particular, we talk a lot about being able to deal with the strikes. And even people that don't do jiu-jitsu in a fighting sense will talk about like, oh, they're watching the UFC with their buddies.
Mm-hmm.
They'll still say shit like, I would have just taken him down.
Right.
You're a purple belt in the game of jiu-jitsu. You like pull guard. You do fucking lapel tricks and shit to win your medals. Respect. But even those type of dudes will often say, not every one of them, but dudes will often be like, oh, I would just take them down and use grappling right now. And it's like, look, you need to be familiar with what being hit feels like. Like, you need to know what being hit feels like. You need to be comfortable with it. It needs to not be a big fucking deal. And so that's where that culture comes from. The culture of Gauntlet is to remind you, hey, we promoted you based on these grappling skills, but the strikes are real. And if you can't fucking handle strikes, maybe you need to find another game.
Right.
And so we're going to beat the fuck out of you with our belts to remind you of where we come from. We come from the fact that you could get hit. So if you can't handle getting hit, maybe this is a different game.
Yeah.
Like, that's the nature of that culture, right? That's the root of it, in my opinion. Like, I don't see room for being choked out to be added to that culture. Like being maybe, like, I know Pedro Sauer does a gimmick where they choke you, but you tap and he lets you the fuck go.
Yeah.
Like, I've been in the room where he promoted people. Like,
but even that seems weird.
yeah, I mean, it seems silly, but like, it's all silly. It's all silly. Every tradition is fucking stupid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you didn't make it up yourself. It's fucking stupid. But like that, you fucking get your belt wrapped around your neck. He grabs it in the cross collar position. He chokes you. You tap. He lets you go. Pats you on the shoulder. It's a good job. All right. Good job. Like, that seems healthy to me.
Yeah.
It's pointless, but everything else is pointless too. Handshakes are just as pointless. Like, it's all pointless, but it seems healthy. Why are you putting people to sleep? So much could go wrong.
Yeah. Could have a
Like,
seizure.
It's probably going to be fine. It's probably going to be fine. But, like, why? Like, tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why. That's something black dudes like to say. Tell me why.
Tell me why. I don't want to see your dick, dude. Come on.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like basically, I'm like, yeah, there you go. That's better.
There's a dick cam?
Yeah, dude, like it looks like you have like half an erection. Yeah.
I do not.
Yeah, like this is like the way.
Oh, there was a tent.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
It's not. Pornhub days are not happening yet. Just yet. We still got some time.
Oh man, I'm thinking about OnlyFans right now.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Thinking about fans.
That's all I'm saying. Look, man, why are we out here playing games? Like, money is money, right?
Exactly. I was talking to my girlfriend about that. I found it was like they were talking about
doing porn.
No, about the like on the
what?
Your Mom's House podcast. They were like talking about how like girls are like this one girl's like I just started selling pictures of my feet, and it was like 10 days ago, and I've already made $800. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I made it. They're like, yeah. She's like, she made $800, and like now I'm starting to move into like used panties, stuff like that, and like dudes just hit me up and like, hey, I just want a picture, I want a video of your feet while you're sleeping. So like your feet under the cover, your feet sticking out of the covers, and like that's the video I want, and I'll give you $125 for it. I was like, what kind of nonsense is that? If guys could do that, everything would be reduced to a quarter. Like nobody would make any money if guys were allowed to do that.
Dude, don't talk about my hustle like that.
I'm just saying though, like if guys knew that like there was a market for that, like if guys knew that like there was like I'm just saying, exactly what happened.
Your filthy mouth.
Everything would be like 25 cents.
You're fucking with my money right now. You're driving my prices down. Like I haven't even really stepped foot into the game yet.
Right.
You're trying to blow my fucking spot up right now.
All right.
Look.
Yes.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think the market is about like the male driven market. I'll say that.
Yeah.
And if you're not willing to cater to what men want, it's not the right industry.
Yeah.
But if you're an open-minded human being who doesn't mind your feet being adored for whatever reason, like here's the thing, like it comes back to that conversation about like kink and fetish, right?
Yeah.
Like if someone needs to look at a certain type of toe,
yeah,
in order to come, they will pay whatever the fuck they have to.
Yeah.
They'll pay whatever the fuck they have to. So like if you fit into a little niche for somebody, man, like you can write checks with their life. Like, like it can get wild. It can get wild. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No,
That's all I'm saying.
I agree. It was very silly that I found that out. Also, what I found out was that supposedly, I haven't found any rumors of this, but that Harvey Weinstein might get off. And I'm like, dude, you know how scary that would be if he got off from his trial?
It would be scary.
Oh, because you know how many dude? Because dude, I can see it now. It'd be like a movie-esque thing where he'd come back in the industry and he'd be like wherever, like all the guys who like talked crap about him and said like, oh, he's a horrible guy. He'd be out there like staring in the corner like a sociopath with his dick out, like beating it against his hand like it's a billy club, like looking like, but you know what's about to happen right now. Like, I can see it now. Like he's just in his suit and he's just out there, just like beating his cock in his hand, like looking at you in the eyes, like you about to get it. Like you talk shit about me, huh? You say some bad stuff about me. He's just out here, just like.
Look, if you wait, so what is he being charged with exactly?
I believe it's like I don't know. Actually, I really don't know. I think it's like the allegations about the sexual assault stuff. Let me look it up though. Harvey Weinstein's.
Because are we talking about getting off of criminal charges?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I believe it's criminal charges.
I don't follow this shit, right? So I know who he is. I know, to a degree, what it said that he did, but I don't really know exactly what he's accused of in a legal sense. I know what he's accused of socially. I don't know what he's accused of in a legal sense. So, like, depending on what that is, it may not be that ludicrous that he gets off. Like, a lot of things are hard to fucking prove.
Right.
So does it, like, right and wrong, what happened and what didn't happen? Like, that's not what courts really decide. They decide what's provable. And I don't know how provable the accusations he's actually charged with are. So, like, if he gets off, which wealthy dudes do often have great lawyers who can get them off of shit that isn't like super easily proven.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't rock my world if he got off. I'm sure he did whatever the fuck
Yeah.
he's
did.
accused of, or at least something similar to someone else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the charges are like rape, criminal sex act, sex abuse, and sexual.
Those are,
Yeah, sexual
those are some
misconduct.
real ass charges.
Yeah, yeah,
But again, like that is not the easiest thing to prove.
it's not.
It's not the easiest thing to prove. So if he were to be acquitted, again, that's not the same thing as being found innocent. It's being found not guilty, right? Like,
Yeah.
and I think that's a very, very important distinction to make for people. Like a court cannot find you innocent. That is never its goal. That's not even an option. Is this person innocent? Is not something a jury can even answer.
Yes, it's not the question that's asked.
So,
But I'm just telling you, like Brad Pitt, you better watch your back. He's gonna be staring at you. He's gonna be looking at you. He said, "Yeah, oh, okay."
but I don't think the answer for like I just got off from rape charges is like threaten more rape by beating your dick in your hand and staring dudes in the eye.
Well, like the thing is like
I think
this.
that's the smartest route to take. Like, oh yeah, you said I was a rapist. Well,
Yeah.
I'm about to fucking put the pipe to you.
Oh yeah. Well,
I don't think that's the.
tell me what happened to Terry Crews. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a crap about what happened to him. His stock actually dropped quite a bit. You just don't see him in like tough guy roles anymore.
It's because nothing fucking happened to Terry Crews, dog.
Right. And they just
Like,
say nothing happened
He
to him.
was touched inappropriately by a dude who he could kill.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about here? Like, what are we talking about here? Like,
Exactly.
like,
and that's what they're gonna say to Brad Pitt too. Is like you could kill that. You could beat that fat
do
tub.
you know how many times people touch me inappropriately?
Well, as you do jujitsu,
Like,
dude.
I mean, essentially, yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, like in those kinds of environments. I'm not saying where, but everywhere. I'm serious.
I believe
Like,
that. I believe you have the Burt Kreischer effect. Like people come up and grab your nipples and grab your dick.
people just touch me.
Yeah.
Right. So if I wanted to Me Too every motherfucker who's touched me, everybody'd be in jail right now. Like,
And you would get away with it
like,
too.
half of jujitsu would be.
You can get away with it too for a lot of people, even outside of jiu-jitsu, because it's like, look at me, I'm just a tiny man, and these people can easily overwhelm me. Yeah, I do this thing called jiu-jitsu. I play a sport. I'm not defending myself when I'm doing this jiu-jitsu, and then you'd be like, oh man, this dude's right. Millions.
Billions.
I have responses from
Pay me
many.
my money.
I have responses from many world champion black belts that say they would not do well in the street fight. So if that says enough to you, I think we can just pay out.
Pay me right now.
Rest my case, pay out.
Touch my nips.
Exactly.
You touched my nips, and I need a check.
Yeah, I need a check. It's like all these people thought they could just sexually assault me, and one of them happened to be Angelina Jolie. So give me that money.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with all that. It's that's complicated shit, man. That's complicated shit because there's like, in theory, you have to like approach everything like this really happened, right?
Right.
And then you have to be like, well,
Innocent.
did it really happen? Like,
Innocent
who
until proven
knows? Like,
guilty.
it's just I don't know. I don't even like speaking on that kind of shit. I wasn't there.
Yeah. But you
So-
think OJ did it and you weren't there? So, boom! Boom!
Well, me and OJ are linked because he got that Bronco on my birthday. So we're linked. So I feel like I'm involved in his story somehow. He was driving in that white Bronco on my motherfucking birthday. I was just a little baby in the streets. And everyone's talking about OJ on my birthday. I was in the news.
Hold on, you just went dark for a couple seconds. My power strip just cut out, so I don't know.
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back. Hopefully. Yes, there you go. You're good. All right.
Hooray!
Yeah. So
I can hear myself a little bit.
sorry. It's the headphones.
Fix that shit.
Yes, better headphones.
I couldn't hear myself before.
Now, can you still hear yourself?
I'm still hearing a bit of an echo.
All right, let's see.
It's improving.
How about now?
I don't know. It's good now.
Yeah, it's the headphones. I have to
Kaboom!
get better headphones.
Problem solved.
Yeah, spend more money. That's what it is. That's what it means. That's what it means.
Spend more money.
Speaking of more money, I said soon. Hopefully, there's a side project that I might try out for that might make me peanuts, but eventually it'll make me big bucks.
What's this?
It's a commentary gig that they need somebody for as lame as it sounds, video games. So hopefully, in about hopefully today I'm gonna put my application in, use the podcast as my resume, and be like, I have 178 episodes. So
Boom.
this is my voice. Like I have equipment. I'm used to editing. So give me the job. Give me the job. Give me that
Give
check.
me the fucking jib.
Give me the jib. Give me the check. If it's $200 a month more, thank you.
Yeah, great.
Thank you. I can use that as spending money. Spending money.
That's
Woo.
my let it rain.
Woo.
Make it rain money.
Woo.
That's great.
So hopefully that happens today. Okay, I'll get some.
Yeah, video games need voiceovers.
Yeah. Well, this one specifically is like for it's like doing so when sales happen for video games, like on this particular YouTube channel, they have a Patreon that gets money for it, and they also get YouTube ad revenue because you can't demonetize like somebody talking over commentary. So as long as I keep it PG and I get the job, I'm good to go. And
That's fire.
And it's already 270K subscribers, so it's like it's a pretty decent following. So
Cool.
it'll be good. More info then. But now the more important thing: fights. Which one do you want to talk about?
Fights.
Which one do you want to talk about? UFC, Bellator, or bare knuckle?
Let's start with the thing I know least about. So let's start with Bellator.
Okay. So
This is the main event.
main event is Lovato Jr., Rafael Lovato Jr. versus Gegard Mousasi.
Wow. Okay, so Lovato is one of the first truly relevant American Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu players.
Yeah.
Him and his dad like traveled around to learn Jiu-Jitsu and like spent a lot of time together and building up training partners as they taught them.
Mm-hmm.
In order to become excellent Jiu-Jitsu practitioners and world champion.
Yeah.
Like Lovato is la fucking jit. And he's had success in MMA. He's undefeated still, right?
Yes, 9-0.
But Gegard Mousasi is a tricky, tricky guy. Like he's been around the motherfucking block
Yeah.
many, many times.
Yeah.
So this is definitely Rafael's toughest challenge so far.
Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely be rooting for him. I don't see his striking or his takedown transition from the striking to be dynamic enough to beat Gegard if Gegard doesn't make a mistake. But if Gegard makes a mistake, he can get finished on the floor, man. Like, Lovato is super good. Like, so I'm going to say Gegard by TKO round 2. I don't like it. I don't like what I said.
What the heck's going on? Are they fighting right now?
Are they? Is it in England?
It is. They're telling me that it'll be 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and like for the prelims, mind you, for the prelims. And I'm looking at the.
Is that when it's airing? That's not necessarily when it's happening. Does it claim to be live then, or is that when it's airing because it's a convenient time for it to air?
Maybe it's a convenient time for it to air. Bellator. Let's see. What is this?
Because Bellator does that. Bellator will play their shit in hindsight.
Yeah. Start time.
That fight could very well be happening right this second.
Yeah, it could be. It's probably happening. Like it's probably happening right now. Like it's happening now, but they're not going to stream it till like. So like you'll find out the news before you actually watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what it is.
But I'll stay away from the news.
Yeah.
Is there another relevant fight? What's the co-main?
Melvin Manhoef versus. Let me go back to the card. They have a pretty good lineup of fights for the main event.
Hopefully, it's someone that'll stand with Melvin.
Kent Kapupian. Kent Kapupian. Let me show you.
Is he Hawaiian or Thai?
He's UK. So
What does he look like?
He looks like a regular white guy.
He's a white dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said his name all crazy, and I think anytime I hear like "cock poop boop, 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 boop," right now I think about Hawaii
Yeah.
because I just watched a stand-up special from Joe Coy, and like the whole first 10 minutes are just like riffing on Hawaiians in Hawaii,
Right.
and so I think all I hear is Hawaii right now. All right, well I hope that's a slugfest.
Yes.
All right, so Bellator is happening right this second,
Yes.
and it's a pretty good card.
Yeah. So I don't know who the AA Ron versus it's a catchweight. This guy looks like he came out
Aaron
straight.
Chambers is that reality show guy in the UK.
Okay.
And but he's got some work on him. He's been fucking finishing people.
Yeah, 4-1. And then versus Fred Freeman, who looks like he
Well-
literally just got free from slavery.
He looked like Sean Rawl.
He kind of does.
Who's in the UFC?
Oh, Sean Rawls in the UFC?
No.
Oh.
I said who is in the UFC? I'm ready to move on.
Okay.
I said this dude looks like Sean Rawl.
Oh. Paul Daly versus Eric Silva, which I haven't. There you go. Which is
Whoa, we were just talking about Eric Silva this morning. We were just talking about him because I was saying, man, I'm still holding out my heart and my hope for Aaron Pico to have a tremendous career.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe he's still the second coming. Like, he's so clean in all these different skill sets. Like, I hope he gets it together, blah, 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 blah. And Casey was like, oh, dude, remember when Eric Silva first broke on the scene? He was like, that was my dude. He was like, Eric Silva was my man. He's like, and then he got finished a few times. It was tough. And now here he is fighting Simtex in England. That's a big showing for him. Like,
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Eric Silva. I'm not against Paul Daly in general, but since we just fucking spoke of this motherfucker and neither one of us knew he was fighting, I'm gonna root for him.
Yep.
James Gallagher is on this card too.
Yes.
Oh Jesus! You know I'm with him.
He's fighting some supermodel. You just tell. This guy looks like he's a supermodel of some sort. Like he's a supermodel that wears like those.
He looks like Pharrell and Max Holloway had a baby.
There you go. That's exactly what it looks like.
I don't know why I'm on this he looks like thing today, but I'm gonna stay with it. I don't know why.
And then the other three,
Fucking
the
fully
other three,
commit.
the other three don't really matter because I don't know anybody about these. Fabian Edwards, Jonathan Bozuku.
Whatever. We don't have to comment on this because I already said let's go to the UFC, but
All right.
we can keep going if you want to, you son of a bitch.
No, we already switched gears. Hinato, whatever his last name.
Moicano versus the Korean Zombie.
No 5-round fights. I'm against it now. I've come to your side.
What?
I'm against the 5-round fights. I'm against it.
Oh, you mean the mains shouldn't be 5 rounds?
Yeah, no. Unless it's for
Do you mean that for championship fights as well?
no belts should be 5 rounds, but everything else should not be. Like
Why?
I don't know. I don't have a logical reason. I'll be honest with you.
I love your honesty
It's like I don't know.
because, like, whenever someone has one of these opinions about, like, yeah, I don't think this, my next question is always why.
I don't know. I don't have a.
And I'm usually disappointed in the bullshit that people say because they don't really have a why.
Yeah.
It's just like they have a feeling
Yeah. It's like,
and they're speaking their feeling.
Yeah.
But at least you're honest. You're like, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I would probably say probably not for 5 rounds. But at the same time, it's like you always want to spit. Like at the same time, like nothing good happens after 5 rounds. Like if you go all 5 rounds, you'll never see those guys for another year. Like I think Korean didn't fight for a year. They're still trying to get what's his face fighting somebody, or maybe they just did. The Mexican cat that just did that.
Ortega?
No, the one that did the elbow, the Chang Zhang Zhang.
Yair Rodriguez?
Yeah, I don't know if he just fought recently, but he. Yeah, these two are out for like a year basically. Like I don't think he didn't fight for a year. Like I don't want to see that. That guy was my hero. Korean Zombie's my hero. He's so awkward. I'm all about it.
You love the awkward because it reminds you of you.
Yes,
I understand.
People can
I
be
like
successful.
people that remind me of me as well.
Yes, people who can be successful. I like that. So Chen Sung Jung.
Where are these fights taking place?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's see. Oh, and Boston, Greenville.
That's in the Carolinas.
Yes.
I don't know if it's north or south, but it's in the Carolinas.
South.
South Carolina.
Yes.
Cool.
We got Korean Zombie versus Hanato. Mokachina.
Moicano
Moicano.
is how you say his name. Man, I'm gonna go with Moicano. I'm gonna go with Moicano over the Zombie. I think he'll be able to touch him and put him down. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Just like you don't know why you don't like 5-round fights.
Yeah,
I don't know why I think that, but I do.
fine. That's fair. I don't know anybody else.
Scroll down. Who are the ladies that are fighting?
Andrea Lee versus Montana De La Rosa.
And what weight?
Flyweight.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What are they ranked?
10 and 11.
Okay. I'll watch that fight.
Yeah, it's not much.
I don't know why. I mean,
I don't know why.
I'm just slightly interested in that division.
Of course. No reason. No reason at all.
Just looking at who we might have to stab in the future. Stab, kill,
stab.
murder.
Just knock them out. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I don't really know anybody else, so I really don't care.
Who cares?
Yeah.
You know what I care about? And I was talking to Casey about this. He was like, yeah, like, do you think you want to watch the UFC later? And well, I was like, yeah, I got the ESPN Plus. And then I was like, wait a second. And he's like, what? And I'm like, Paulie Malignaggi is fighting Artem today. And he goes, what?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know. He's like, they fucking hate each other. I'm like, I know. That's what we're doing. Like, we're watching that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be super, super fun. What are you showing me? Is this the rest of the card?
This is the rest of the card. I don't like the fact that you can't call it a bare knuckle promotion and have a guy with gloves on posing. No.
That was a bad picture.
Yes.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But I see some very recognizable names. No, not every name is recognizable,
Riggs.
Right. But there are a lot of names on this card. So let's start at the bottom and go up. Like I don't know the bottom row, right?
Yeah.
So fuck that. Now let's talk about Joe Riggs.
Yes.
Joe Riggs is on this bare knuckle card. Joe Riggs has like a cajillion MMA fights. Like, Joe Riggs was a 300-pound man who has fought as low, I believe, as welterweight.
Mm-hmm.
He has fought all over the world in every fucking organization, including the UFC, for a very long stint. He's so old school that he has NHB tattooed on his shoulder. You see what I'm saying? NHB is no holds barred. People don't even know what NHB is anymore.
No.
They don't even know what that is.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That dude's been here for a minute.
Old school since preschool.
Old school, preschool.
Now, let's scroll over because I don't know which Velasquez that is. I don't want to be racist.
Yeah.
Let's go over to Beltran. That's Joey Beltran, yeah?
Yeah, I believe so.
Another guy. Been around forever. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Chris Lieben is on this motherfucking card. Chris the Crippler Lieben. If you don't like watching that dude fight, you don't like yourself.
Goes forward.
That motherfucker plants his feet, bites down on his mouthpiece, and tries to rip your face off your head. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing.
This picture right here looks like a gay porno about to happen.
Which picture?
This one, the Magny versus Lobov. I don't know why. Just with the beard and just the way he's like posed, it looks like he's getting ready to fuck somebody.
Malignaggi.
Don't give a fuck about
Isn't he from Jersey? Aren't you Jersey boys together? Aren't you Jersey?
Yeah, there's a lot of people from Jersey. There's also like there's a bunch of racists in New Jersey too. I mean, I'm boys.
Oh, but you don't got no love for Paulie?
I got nothing for him. You can't just spit on the same person. You can't spit on somebody.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
I hope he gets his fucking face punched off.
Yeah, that's like if you don't get you need to win that fight if you spit on somebody. Like if you get knocked.
No, man, he needs to get fucking beaten to death.
No.
Like, that's death. That's
No.
But he needs to get fucked up. I'm rooting for Artem for sure.
I have no problem. I have the problem.
I just rewatched the Artem Jason Knight bare knuckle fight. That shit was crazy. Like, did you watch that?
I never watched it. I saw enough of it to be like, oh, I don't want to watch this.
Dude, no, you need to watch it.
Oh, it looks so bad.
It's for free on YouTube from the Mac Life.
Okay.
Just watch it. Like, It literally blew my mind a little bit. I was thinking to myself, like how is this even possible? Like, there are definitely teeth being spat out.
Yeah, there was like two teeth. Jason Knight spit out like a tooth or two.
It is gnarly as fuck.
It was. I was
From
like,
like the
oh,
opening bell to the
okay.
end of the fight. It is gnarly. So that's what I want to see tonight. I want to see that gnarly shit. I want to be gripping my hand so tight that I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. I want cuts in my hands. Like, that's what I think's gonna happen.
Apparently,
So-
the guy who did Let's Bang Bro is somewhere on this card.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let's look up his name.
Is it Bedford?
Let's look it up. Let's bang bro. Oh, let me bang.
Let me bang. Just let me bang, bro.
UFC. Look back. Who is this guy? Can I just get this guy?
What's his name?
He's from Ohio, I'm guessing. It says Mansfield.
Is it Bedford?
Let me see. Who's this guy? Julian Lane.
Oh, Julian Lane. That's his name.
Let's see.
Just let me bang, bro.
So there you go. So I think this guy right here.
And who's he fighting?
Show Shaw.
You were the worst.
I'll pretend like I can just read people's names.
But who cares?
Yeah.
It's going to be an exciting night. You can put anybody across from anybody.
Good.
As long as two skilled dudes are going to go bare knuckle, it's going to be fucking hell on wheels. It's going to be fun to watch.
Do they have no hand wraps, right?
They have like wrist wraps.
Gotcha.
And but the knuckles are bare.
Gotcha.
Right? So like it's like there's wrap and tape around the hand and around the wrist. But the fingers are free and the knuckles are bare.
I bet you there's like a
Wild
way.
shit.
I bet you there's like a good way to
Anthony!
get some cuts with that. Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, they get cuts. It's the craziest. It's the craziest shit to watch on the internet right now, I think, is bare knuckle fighting. Like, I'm not saying it's the best. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is entertainment value. I mean, me and Casey were sitting on this couch popping like it was like the fucking Super Bowl. Like, it was high energy shit. So I'm watching that. And I know people are going to be like, I can't believe you watched that shit. It's bullshit. Okay, cool. I'm going to watch it because it's rad. So fuck yourselves.
Exactly.
Is there any weird news?
There's plenty of weird news. So
Give me one item.
okay. So I got options. So would you like to hear about the man who got arrested with a fake penis pretending to be an Uber driver, or do you want to hear how a dude peeing off a bridge injured like several people?
Oh, no. Okay, I need both of those.
Okay. So the man peeing off a bridge, and I don't really understand the whole context of the story because the article wasn't written very well because I think it was translated from like a German site to like in English. But basically, there was like this boat that has it's like basically just like a tour boat where they don't where the top of the boat is where like you sit. It's like a kind of like a seated, like it's almost like a double decker bus, but that you sit open and exposed. So they were going underneath a bridge, and apparently the bridge is, I guess, just above you enough that like down you'll be clear it, but if you stand up you'll hit your head against like the parts of the bridge. So what happened was a guy peed as he was peeing off the bridge. People were going underneath the bridge and like reacting, like standing up and getting KO'd by like the metal parts of the bridge as it was going down. So like several people have like concussions and got lacerations, and yeah,
All because they tried to dodge a little pee.
not even dodge a little pee. They probably got peed on, and then they
I know.
yeah.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Wait, what? There's an article about a man getting beaten to death because after urinating behind a church. Holy, that's more interesting than anything. It's a lot of pee-related stuff. Who knew you could get beaten to death at a church? I watched that myself. I'm interested.
It's called stoning. They do it all the time.
Nah, dude, this dude was just beaten. Okay, well,
Okay.
Anyway, so now the other
The
one
second piece of news
is this man accused of impersonating Uber driver arrested wearing fake penis. So this happened in good old Tuscaloosa County, Alabama. So
Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
So this guy got charged with kidnapping and impersonating a transportation network company driver, which I didn't know was a charge.
Which is a charge.
Yeah, which I guess makes sense. Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, what dude was doing is, and the name of his name is hilarious. Tommy Wayne Beard.
Tommy Wayne Beard.
Tommy Wayne Beard. You spell Beard Beard.
Yeah.
That's Tommy Wayne Beard. Well,
All
Tommy,
right. So
Mr.
Tommy did what?
Tommy apparently would pick up intoxicated college women from the Tuscaloosa bars, and then what he would do is he would take pictures of like their breasts and their crotches when they were passed out in the back of his car.
Whoa.
Yeah. But he would, and then like when they when they arrested him for whatever reason, he was wearing like a fully erect artificial penis. So I don't know what that has to do with
He's
that.
wearing a strap on,
Yeah.
and he got arrested wearing a strap on.
Yeah.
And what his gimmick was he would photograph these women.
Yeah.
Are they sure? They're sure that's all he did?
Yeah, that's what it says so far. That's all they.
So that's very, very dark
He-
and very, very weird.
He would like focus on the breast and the crotch area, and like yeah, and so he's basically in jail now. And yeah, wait, what? This is like I love the description they have in the car. It's like additionally, investigators said when they searched Barrett's car, they found a loaded gun and a bottle of hair conditioner.
He's got a loaded pistol
And you want to see what this guy?
and
See what this guy
no
looks
split
like?
ends.
I'll show everybody what this guy looks like. Let's see.
I bet his hair looks luxurious.
It actually kind of does. Actually, looks like he looks good care of his hair.
Plus, like a motherfucker.
Let's see.
I had to bring the phone closer to my face so I could see his face.
Understandable.
That's
Oh wait, come on, show him what happened. Oh, they go to the Twitter. Went to Twitter. That's what happened. Let's get a better picture.
Is he a very well-groomed man?
What do you think?
He looks scary. He looks like a disgruntled school teacher or something.
He does, but he has good hair still. For being, what is it? Almost 62. He's 62 years old. He's got pretty good hair.
Oh yeah, for 62,
Yeah, might as well be 40.
he's got a good hair game, but he's a creep.
He's a super creep.
He's a
Him.
fucking creep, Tommy Wayne.
You know what's gonna happen is that what's his face? Harvey Weinstein's gonna bail him out, and he's gonna send him after
He
the
almost knocked me out.
Once Harvey Weinstein gets off, he's gonna send this guy after everybody. He's gonna be like, hey.
Oh my god, with this fake dick.
He's like, hey man,
Anthony.
go to Brad Pitt's house. Like, I don't know why this came up. That's interesting. But deals.
Oh my god.
Stop.
Don't show them behind the curtain.
It's too late. They already saw. They can see for whatever reasons. Don't look.
Damn it. They're gonna see me on the bike pedaling.
Piling,
Just like-
keeping the energy going. we're actually taller than we're actually taller than what we pretend to be. That's the other thing too. We actually we're actually on our knees all day long in our shoes, just walking around like as if that's normal for us. And so that's
Oompa style.
exactly so we can be more for the Commonwealth.
Anthony,
Darren,
it's been a lovely podcast.
it has been.
Thank you to the listeners. We appreciate you. We love you. There's one thing I have to do.
Of course.
I have to show them. Oh my god. Oh my motherfucking god. I have to show you. Look at these puppies. Oh.
Oh.
The puppies are not in trouble right now, but man, they were in trouble yesterday.
Ooh, what'd they do? Chew up something?
Look, man, we don't poopy in the fucking house, you know?
Mm.
You don't poopy in the house!
Mm. It's not good.
That is how the crime is described to them when they're guilty of it.
No poopy in the house.
You know?
Darren's taking us to
You
the
know,
bedroom
poopy.
where the
You
magic
don't
happens.
poopy in the house.
He's taking
Which,
us,
I mean,
taking us,
it seems like a normal rule.
taking us to the bedroom where the magic happens. He's about to show us his tricks.
Sir.
He's about to show us his tricks.
I don't know about any tricks you're talking about.
Oh man, watch
But
it.
what I do know is
Oh, what is this? What is this hotness?
ass.
What is this
This
hotness?
fire ass one of a motherfucking kind shit right here.
One of a kind?
Ooh,
You see-
daddy.
One of a
This
kind?
hoodie. Oh yeah, right now it's only one of a kind. It's the only one that exists.
For right now.
It was a test, but I think the test was so fucking good.
Was
so
it well received?
I'm into it. A few of my friends have already reacted. They were like, "What the fuck?
What?
How do I get this?"
How do I get one?
You stay tuned. That's how you get it.
Yeah.
Keep fucking with your boy. That's how you get it.
Also, if you want to DM Darren to be a model when they are ready to be released, you should probably do that as well because it's just. I'm just saying, it's a good move. You need chicks with big butts.
You're like, if you're a super hot chick, DM Darren right now. I'm like, oh,
I was.
okay.
This is a business opportunity. That's all I was talking about. I do not want to encourage any just inappropriate actions happening. This is a business-only podcast, so I hope you understand that, people.
business.
So no like nude pictures, no tits, no butts, nothing,
nudes.
nothing like that. They are unaccepted. They are not acceptable, but they will be well received. So just be aware. There you go. Yes.
Oh my god, I'm so done with you. I hate you.
All right.
Anthony,
Yes.
this will be goodbye for real. Internet, we fucking love you. We fuck with you to the end of the earth and back again. But for now, I bid you adieu. Goodbye, Internet. XOXO.